Join me as I dive into the latest trends and make some bold predictions about what's next for CRVO stock. CRVO stock has been on everyone's radar lately, and for good reason. Its recent performance has left many investors wondering what's next for this market giant. With recent events like the global pandemic and shifting market trends, CRVO stock price has been on a wild ride, leaving many to wonder what the future holds. When it comes to CRVO stock, there are several challenges that come to mind. One major factor is the current market trend. With many investors fleeing from riskier assets, CRVO's growth has been stifled. Additionally, competition in the industry has been heating up, with new players entering the market and disrupting the status quo. And let's not forget about economic factors. With inflation on the rise and interest rates shifting, CRVO's profitability has taken a hit. Another major challenge facing CRVO stock is the shifting landscape of consumer behavior. With more and more people opting for sustainable and eco-friendly options, CRVO's traditional business model is being forced to adapt. This shift has led to increased costs and decreased revenue, making it harder for the company to stay ahead of the curve. Furthermore, the rise of digital platforms has changed the way people interact with CRVO's products, forcing the company to invest heavily in new technologies and marketing strategies. On top of these challenges, CRVO is also facing increased scrutiny from regulators and investors alike. With growing concerns over environmental impact and social responsibility, CRVO's reputation has taken a hit, and with it, its stock price. And let's not forget about the ever-present threat of global economic downturn, which could spell disaster for CRVO's bottom line. Delving deeper into the factors influencing CRVO stock, it's clear that recent news and financial reports have been a mixed bag. While some analysts are predicting a rebound in the company's fortunes, others are sounding the alarm bells. One thing is certain, CRVO's latest earnings report was a disappointment, with revenue coming in lower than expected. However, some experts point to the company's increased investments in digital infrastructure as a sign of things to come. Another key factor influencing CRVO stock is the recent shift in expert opinion. Many analysts have been revising their predictions for the company's future, citing increased competition and decreased demand. However, others point to CRVO's strong brand recognition and loyal customer base as reasons to be optimistic. And let's not forget about the recent news of CRVO's partnership with a major green energy company. Could this be the start of a new chapter for the company? One pivotal moment that could influence CRVO stock's future is the upcoming earnings report. Will the company be able to bounce back from its recent disappointment, or will it miss the mark once again? Additionally, the recent announcement of a major restructuring effort has left many wondering what this means for the company's long-term prospects. And let's not forget about the looming threat of increased regulation. Will CRVO be able to adapt to the changing landscape? Another key insight that could influence CRVO stock's future is the growing trend towards sustainable investing. As more and more investors begin to prioritize environmental and social responsibility, CRVO's reputation and stock price may take a hit if it's seen as being slow to adapt. However, if the company can successfully pivot towards a more sustainable future, it could be a major boon for its stock price. And finally, the recent rumor of a potential acquisition has left many wondering what this could mean for CRVO's future. Could it be the start of a new chapter for the company? In summary, CRVO stock is facing a number of challenges and uncertainties, from market trends and competition to economic factors and expert opinions. However, with its strong brand recognition and loyal customer base, the company may be able to weather the storm. As we look to the future, one thing is certain, CRVO stock will be closely watched by investors and analysts alike. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave your thoughts on CRVO stock in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my latest video on market trends.